Hello and welcome to ClearSpeak English, your calm space to listen, repeat, and practice English in a simple and natural way. Today we are going to work on a very important topic for all English learners: daily routine sentences. These are the sentences you use every day from the moment you open your eyes to the moment you go to sleep. This lesson is created for A1 and A2 learners, so everything will be slow, clear, and very easy to follow. You don't need to rush. You don't need to understand every word immediately. Just relax, listen, and enjoy the rhythm of the language. In this video, we will practice morning routines, afternoon routines, and evening routines. These sentences will help you describe your daily life, talk about your habits, and build a strong foundation for speaking clearly. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about mistakes. Every learner makes mistakes. That's how we learn. What matters is that you keep listening and keep practicing. So take a deep breath, and let's begin with your morning routine. Hello, and welcome to ClearSpeak English, your calm space to listen, repeat, and practice English in a simple and natural way. Today we are going to work on a very important topic for all English learners: daily routine sentences. These are the sentences you use every day from the moment you open your eyes to the moment you go to sleep. This lesson is created for A1 and A2 learners, so everything will be slow, clear, and very easy to follow. You don't need to rush. You don't need to understand every word immediately. Just relax, listen, and enjoy the rhythm of the language. In this video, we will practice morning routines, afternoon routines, and evening routines. These sentences will help you describe your daily life, talk about your habits, and build a strong foundation for speaking clearly. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about mistakes. Every learner makes mistakes. That's how we learn. What matters is that you keep listening and keep practicing. So take a deep breath. And let's begin with your morning routine. Great job so far. You are listening, repeating, and training your mind to understand English naturally. This slow practice is the key to long-term fluency. So let's continue. Take another breath. Relax your shoulders. And let's move on to the next part of your day. You have finished your morning routine. Now it's time to enter the late morning and early afternoon parts of your daily life. Let's continue with more clear, slow sentences. I leave my home and start walking. I take the bus or the metro. I look out the window and think about the day. I listen to music while I travel. I arrive at my workplace or school. I greet my coworkers or classmates. I start my tasks slowly and calmly. I check my emails or messages. I prepare the things I need for the day. I focus on my responsibilities. I take short breaks to stay relaxed. I drink water to stay hydrated. Sometimes I talk with a friend for a few minutes. Sometimes I sit quietly and think. I continue working on my goals. Now let's add more natural examples that help you speak clearly when describing your late morning. I try to stay organized during the day. I write down important things so I don't forget them. I sometimes feel tired in the late morning. I take a small break to stretch my legs. I keep my phone on silent to stay focused. I try to stay positive even when the day feels busy. I remind myself that it's okay to take things slowly. I work at my own pace and try not to stress. Now let's move to the afternoon, one of the most active parts of your day. Listen carefully. You can repeat these sentences out loud after you hear them. Just follow your natural rhythm. I eat lunch around noon. I usually have something simple like rice, chicken, or salad. I sometimes eat with my friends or coworkers. We talk about our day and share ideas. I take a short walk after lunch. I enjoy feeling the fresh air. I return to my work or studies. I continue with my tasks. I check my schedule again and adjust my plans. I drink tea or coffee to get some energy. I try to stay motivated during the afternoon. Let's add some realistic, natural variations. This makes your English feel more alive. Sometimes I feel sleepy after lunch. Sometimes I feel motivated and ready to work again. If the weather is nice, I enjoy taking longer walks. If I'm busy, I stay at my desk and finish my tasks. I always try to stay calm even when the afternoon feels long. I take short breaks to breathe and reset. I remind myself that progress is built slowly. I focus on one thing at a time. I do my best and keep going. This is the rhythm of daily English. Simple sentences, clear ideas, natural shadowing, small steps, repeated over time. That's how fluency grows. You're doing great. Let's continue with more afternoon actions. I finish an important task. I start a new project. I send emails to people I work with. I read documents or study materials. I take notes to remember new information. I help a coworker or a friend if they need something. I ask questions when I need help. I stay patient even when something is difficult. I keep going because I want to improve. I try to stay productive throughout the afternoon. You're doing an amazing job. Your listening skills are improving. Your pronunciation is getting clearer. Your fluency is growing with every sentence. In the next part, we continue with the late afternoon and transition into the evening. You're doing great so far. Your mind is slowly getting used to the rhythm of English. The more you listen, the more natural everything becomes. Now let's continue with the late afternoon part of your day. Take a slow breath, relax your shoulders, and follow the sentences calmly. The late afternoon is the time when the day begins to slow down. You finish your tasks, you reflect on what you accomplished, you prepare for the evening. Let's practice these sentences slowly. I finish my work for the day. I check my to-do list one last time. I complete anything important before leaving. I clean my desk and organize my things. I say goodbye to my coworkers or classmates. I pack my bag and prepare to go home. I leave the building and step outside. I take a deep breath of fresh air. I walk to the bus stop or metro station. I wait patiently for my ride. I listen to music while waiting. Sometimes I call a friend or family member. Sometimes I just enjoy the quiet moment. I get on the bus and find a seat. I look out the window and relax. Now let's add some natural variations. These help you talk about your afternoons more comfortably and naturally. Sometimes the bus is crowded. Sometimes it is almost empty. Sometimes I feel tired after a long day. Sometimes I still feel full of energy. I like watching the city while I travel home. I think about what I did during the day. I plan what I need to do in the evening. I enjoy the moment of peace after work. I slowly begin to relax. Great work. You're learning how to describe your day in simple, natural English. This is the foundation you need to become fluent. Now let's move to the moment you arrive home. I arrive home in the late afternoon. I take off my shoes at the door. I put my bag down. I change into comfortable clothes. I wash my hands and face. I drink water to refresh myself. I sit down and rest for a few minutes. I check my phone again. I look at messages or notifications. I take some time to relax. Let's add natural examples, just like a real conversation. Sometimes I feel hungry when I get home. Sometimes I take a short nap if I'm very tired. I often read a few messages from friends. I reply slowly and calmly. I don't rush. I give myself time to relax. I try to enjoy peaceful moments in the evening. Excellent. Now it's time to enter the full evening routine, which is one of the most important parts of this lesson. I start preparing dinner. I cook simple food like pasta, soup, or rice. I sometimes order food when I feel too tired to cook. I listen to music while preparing dinner. I set the table, I eat slowly and relax. I enjoy my meal. After dinner, I clean the kitchen, I wash the dishes, I wipe the counters, I put everything back in its place. Now let's add more natural variations to make your sentences sound real and personal. Sometimes I watch a video while eating, sometimes I eat with my family or friends. I like having a peaceful dinner time. I enjoy warm food after a long day. I try not to rush during dinner. I want the evening to feel calm. Great progress. Your listening is improving with each sentence. Your fluency is growing step by step, and you are training your brain to think in English. In the next section, we continue with evening activities including hobbies, relaxation, and preparing for sleep. You're doing amazing so far. You've practiced morning routines, afternoon routines, and the transition into the evening. Now let's continue with the calmest part of the day, your personal evening time. Take a deep breath, relax, and let's continue. After dinner, the evening becomes a time for yourself. It's a moment to slow down, enjoy small things, and take care of your mind and body. Let's practice these sentences slowly and clearly. I sit on the couch and relax. I stretch my legs and rest. I watch a TV show or a movie. I listen to peaceful music. I check social media for a few minutes. I talk to a friend online. I read a book or an article. I study something I'm interested in. I write in my notebook. I think about my day. I enjoy the quiet evening atmosphere. Now let's add more natural examples, just like real-life English. Sometimes I watch something funny to relax. Sometimes I look for new movies to watch. Sometimes I listen to podcasts to learn something new. Sometimes I enjoy silence and sit quietly. I like spending time alone in the evening. It helps me feel calm and refreshed. I try not to think about stressful things. I focus on peaceful thoughts. I enjoy being in my own space. Evening time is perfect for hobbies. Doing something you love makes your mind feel balanced and happy. Repeat these slow, clear sentences. I draw or sketch in my notebook. I practice playing a musical instrument. I learn new English words. I study a foreign language. I edit photos or videos. I write short stories or journal entries. I play simple games to relax. I enjoy cooking something small for later. I talk with my family. I spend time with my pets. I plan my goals for tomorrow. Let's expand these with natural, everyday variations. Sometimes I practice my pronunciation. Sometimes I try a new recipe just for fun. Sometimes I listen to English dialogues. Sometimes I rewatch my favorite videos. I enjoy learning something new every evening. I try to improve myself step by step. I want my evenings to be calm and meaningful. Now we move to the final moments of the day, your night routine. These sentences help you describe how you end your day in simple, natural English. Let's continue. I turn off the TV or computer. I clean up the room a little. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I change into my pajamas. I check my phone one last time. I put my phone on silent. I prepare my bed. I turn off the lights. I lie down and get comfortable. I take a slow breath and close my eyes. I think about the positive parts of my day. I let go of stress and relax. I try to sleep early. Let's add natural examples to make your sentences richer. Sometimes I feel sleepy quickly. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about many things. I try not to use my phone in bed. I remind myself that tomorrow is a new day. I think about what I want to achieve. I try to stay grateful for the small things in life. I slowly fall asleep. Perfect. You've now learned the most important parts of daily routine English: morning, afternoon, evening, and night. In the final section, I will give you natural connected sentences, story-like daily routine flow, and extra predictable patterns to help your English sound smooth and native-like. Great job reaching the final part of this lesson. You've practiced morning, afternoon, evening, and night routines. Now let's combine everything into a smooth, natural, story-like flow that helps you speak English more confidently. This section will help your English sound more connected, more clear, and more natural. Take one more breath, relax, and follow the sentences with your own rhythm. Every day begins with simple actions. I wake up, I stretch, I breathe, I sit up slowly and start my morning. When I open my eyes, I try to feel grateful for a new day. I sit on the edge of the bed and let the morning light enter the room. I stand up, walk to the bathroom, and wash my face with cool water. I brush my teeth and prepare myself for the day. I drink a glass of water because it helps me feel awake. Sometimes I make a quick breakfast, sometimes I eat something small like fruit. I check my phone for messages. I look outside the window to see the weather. I choose my clothes and get dressed slowly. I prepare my bag, put on my shoes, and leave my home. As I walk outside, I feel the fresh morning air. I travel to work or school, listening to music or simply watching the city. I arrive, greet people, and begin my day. During the morning, I work on my tasks step by step. I try to stay calm and organized. I take short breaks to relax my mind. Sometimes I talk with friends. Sometimes I sit quietly and think. When noon comes, I take a break for lunch. I sit down, eat slowly, and recharge my energy. If the weather is nice, I take a short walk outside. I return to my responsibilities and continue working through the afternoon. The afternoon sometimes feels long, but I try to stay focused and patient. I drink water or tea to stay refreshed. I finish my tasks one by one. When the late afternoon arrives, I prepare to go home. I organize my desk, pack my things, and leave the building. I take deep breaths outside and enjoy the feeling of finishing my day. I travel home thinking about everything I did. I listen to music, rest my mind, or call someone I care about. I arrive home and change into comfortable clothes. In the evening, I prepare dinner or order something simple. I sit down and eat calmly. I clean the dishes, tidy the room, and begin to relax. Evening time is personal. I watch videos, listen to music, read books, or practice English. Sometimes I work on hobbies. Sometimes I do nothing, and that's okay. Evenings should feel peaceful. Before bed, I brush my teeth and wash my face. I put my phone away so my mind can rest. I lie down, breathe slowly, and let go of the day. I close my eyes and fall asleep peacefully. I wake up earlier on weekends. Sometimes I skip breakfast when I'm in a hurry. I love drinking coffee on quiet mornings. I listen to English podcasts on the way to work. I take short breaks to stretch my back and arms. I enjoy talking with my coworkers during lunch. I sometimes work late when I have important tasks. I stop by the store before going home. I enjoy cooking simple meals in the evening. I sometimes go for a walk after dinner. I like reading books before bed. I prepare things for the next day so I feel organized. Learning English is not about being perfect. It's about showing up every day. It's about listening, repeating, and improving step by step. Every sentence you repeated today made your brain stronger. Every moment you listened helped you get closer to fluency. Don't rush. Don't compare yourself to others. Just keep practicing. You are doing great. Thank you for learning with ClearSpeak English. See you in the next lesson.